Hello, my name is Jared Morris and this is Settled Christianity. I'm coming at you today with the third day of the Holiness Challenge. I think today the truth I'm going to bring you is super exciting because I think this is the heart of a lot of younger Christian struggles and maybe some even older Christian struggles. This is something that I struggled with a long time in my Christian life, and I'm excited to share this truth with you. And I think there's a lot of places that we can look to, but particularly the verse I'm going to focus on is in 1 John chapter 4, and starting in the second verse, it says, "Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already it is in the world. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." And what I want to focus on today is, yesterday I talked about that, you should overcome, that it is expected for you to overcome as a soldier. But not only that, today I want to talk about that you can overcome. And you might think, those just seem interchangeable, but not really. I struggled for a long time because I would get tempted and I would fall into sin, or I would struggle, and I would just think there's no saving me, there's no help for me, this is just like the way life goes, this is just like how I'm gonna be for the rest of my life, that I'm just gonna constantly fall into sin and constantly be bound and struggling. But really, the Bible here, 1 John, here in this chapter in 1 John, he's comparing the spirits really that are against God, Satan and his demons, and he's comparing it to the Spirit of God, and he concludes this thought with, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And what I want to say is that if you are saved, you've been given the Spirit of God himself, and you are able to overcome the temptations that come your way. That we do not have to fall into sin. It is not a default. It is not just set in stone that we have to constantly fail. And so when you go about today and you really think about these sins, and like I said, it doesn't even have to be sexual sins per se. It could be some smaller, quote unquote smaller sins that people might think is not a big deal, but something that you need to get fixed in your life. And as you go about today and as you go about this month, keep in mind, I can overcome. There is no temptation that comes my way that I cannot overcome. And obviously we can put ourselves in situations that makes it easier, but even when we are in a bad situation, even when all the situation is against us, we can still overcome, because greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So just go about the day and think, I have the Spirit of God inside of me. I can be holy. I can live a holy life. It is possible. It is in me. The power is in me through the Holy Spirit. So keep that in mind today as you go about your third day of the Holiness Challenge. And like I said, please keep sharing these videos. I really hope that some people really get helped from this. I want as many people to see it as possible. And it obviously really helps the channel if you share, if you subscribe, and if you like. And just come back for more. Come back tomorrow, obviously, for day 4. But anyways, this has been Jared Morris with Settled Christianity, helping you continue in the faith.